It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Chicago Bears and the Cleveland Browns. All that and more coming up next.
The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. T.J. Edwards with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Looking to throw. Williams.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Shoves him aside.
And there's a short.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 5.
Back to throw. Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Bajan.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Down the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. Cleveland offense making their way out. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and yard at the 44-yard line.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. They go up the middle with Chubb.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
At the Bears' 42-yard line.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Watson. And he's unable to haul it in. So falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Nick Chubb stops short, and the Bears will get the football back. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Pushes past him, and he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Operating from the gun, Williams throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's a toss play right to Swift.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Williams. He's got Allen. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He got 29 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
Touchdown!
DeAndre Swift.
A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Watson on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Back to throw, Watson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To throw is Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 46 yards.
And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He hasn't had a ball touch the ground yet. 8 of 8 throwing it. Perfect so far, including the touchdown on the last drive, you remember, as they begin 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Williams eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that will pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Here's Williams to throw on 3rd down. That is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break. Williams. He'll get this off to Swift. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Okay, great.
Williams, a final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland, and to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try to win this ball game.
Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bears' 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
23 yards on the play.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him, throw that challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now Williams to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. On 4th down, Williams. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. No gain, and it's 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Williams. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Well, they really could have turned this one upside down. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now it's going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. Big strides, look at him go. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 14 to 10.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts him in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
A good effort there from Gervon Dexter. He drops him behind the line.
At the 34-yard line.
Now Watson. Flush to his right. This one across the 45 before he's brought down. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. T.J. Edwards able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw, Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. Here's Watson. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Watson to throw. Over the middle of Mari Cooper. It's complete. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now first and goal. Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And he'll stop it with a spike here with 7 seconds left on the clock. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Able to find Komet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chicago offense set to get started. Williams now throwing to start the drive. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at of the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense, moving to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably third down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
This is Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Holding. Offense.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Second down.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, Chum. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long. Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it's pandemonium in the dog pound as the Browns are going to win the football game.
But Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.